Hey Taurus, let's motherfucking get into this. Please make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe of course, share if you can. Okay, so we're going to switch things up a little bit this week, Taurus. I'm going to start with these cool cards here, which I wish they had made in a full size, but they're so dope. I love cards that give like a simple picture for me to go off of. We'll just pull one from here to start you off with, Taurus. Please remember to check your moon and rising signs for additional perspectives, Taurus. One more. Wow, I love it when that happens. Look, y'all got the bull, Taurus. Okay, so very powerful, very much in your power, very much in your energy right now. Some of you guys might be like a little extra stubborn at this time. Sometimes when I see, you know, the card show up for the people, for the sign that I'm reading, it kind of tells me either that someone's really in their power and really doing great things for themselves. I can also talk about being extra, like being a little bit too much of whatever traits of that sign are that make them a little bit difficult. So which is it for you? Let's look this up real quick and get a quick little an idea of what the book is talking about. Power, strength, protection, procreation, balance, or resistance. Okay. I honor the anger that courses through my veins as I listen to the words it has to say. I honor its wisdom and its teachings as it is protecting me from hurt. So there's some energy showing up here for you guys, Taurus, where maybe some of you are feeling the need to have to be in kind of a defensive mode because of things that might be going on around you. You know, an armor or a shield that's been needed to use in order to protect yourself. Be mindful that some of that sense of needing to protect yourself, be mindful that some of that may be residual stuff from childhood or from experiences or traumas that you've endured that actually are no longer, that need to protect yourself may no longer be as real as you think it is. So that's just, you know, it's possible. Some of you guys might actually need to be protecting yourselves, while others of you may, there may just be some kind of residual energy where you're just kind of linking into an old pattern, right? You're just looping back in to some old pattern that used to serve you and could possibly be hindering you at this time. All right, so let's dip into the tarot and see what comes out, Taurus. Wow. Interesting cards, y'all. So, a lot of pentacles, right? You guys are an earth sign. You guys are earth signs, Taurus. So, pentacle is your suit in the tarot. You're on some path or some trajectory that appears from my perspective to be hella bright. Lots of abundance, lots of joy, lots of areas for feeling grateful. However, it's sprinkled with these beautiful major arcana cards that come reversed, okay? So the first thing I'm noticing here is that the Magician is sandwiched in between the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Okay, so a lot of male energy in this spread. Matter of fact, only male energy showing up in this spread. So there's this kind of drive or this kind of misplaced drive that might be kind of where you're lacking some more kind of the receptive feminine energy. Okay, so there may be more drive or more kind of energy or output that needs to be balanced out with some sense of softness or femininity. Okay, so the Magician here comes reversed, which the Magician is about the ability to manifest anything that you would like. He's magic, right? He makes anything happen, yet he's reversed. And then he has 2 Court cards facing him. So it's almost like there's some sense of being on display, or maybe being under some sort of pressure to achieve or to kind of meet up to certain standards. The Magician is still here, so it lets us know that you really are powerful and that you can do this. And not only that, but the King of Wands being in the center lets us know that you really hold this energy and this presence that's very regal, okay? The pressure might be a lot for you right now. You may be even on a course that has somehow been dictated for you, or you know, they've been telling you this is what they want for you, whether it be parents or kind of your own misguided sense of or your own whatever you picked up from society. It's not even misguided, because society be having us doing some fucked up shit. So there may be some path that you're on that feels a little bit out of alignment for where you are at. The Chariot card comes here reversed. The Chariot is about karma's course, but it's reversed, right? It also shows successful movement forward, but it's like there's some path that you're on that maybe even financially is very beneficial for you. Like it'll secure your future for you, but it doesn't really feel good to you. There's some kind of sense of like cultivation of some career or trajectory life path that looks abundant, but is not really where you want to be. Trust. Okay, so trust in the process is going to be very important. And knowing that whenever you move towards something that feels good, you will be supported. Resources will show up, and you'll be able to make it happen. On the bottom of the deck, we have 3 of Pentacles. So maybe you're on a course or in a course or a trajectory where you're not understanding why what this is all going to even amount up to be. Okay, 3 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck lets us know that you're going through kind of a mysterious time in life that feels you feel kind of uneasy about it. You're not sure. You may want the answers to be laid out in front of you, but Spirit is like, it's your job to trust in the process and not to know that you are building something that's going to be great for your future. So if this is a course that you want to stick with or not, they basically want you to trust yourself, right? And your trajectory. There may be kind of a need for you to slow down and take a rest. All of these cards are men. Okay, these are all males. Even the person in the orange cloak, I believe, is male. Okay, and then all of these cards are male too. Knight of Pentacles, the Magician, King of Wands, the Chariot is male, and 7 of Pentacles. So look at all these dope ass cards, but this came reversed, the ability to manifest, and also these last 2 came reversed. The Chariot, like it's like you want to stop building on what you've been building. So you're gonna have to tap in and see if this is something that's even really good for you. Or is it just kind of like a period in your life where you feel kind of burnt out? You know what I'm saying? Let's pull one last card. Trusting in the mystery is kind of the story of this card here. Trusting in the mystery. Let's see where we want to go. Let's do this. I haven't used this with you guys. New deck. New deck. New deck alert. New deck. New deck. Okay. Celebrate life, number 43. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. Okay, so that's also very earthy, right? Very earthy, like yourself, Taurus, the bull. All right, y'all. I love you guys. Happy motherfucking Wednesday. Or whenever you find these, please remember to like my shit. I would appreciate it. And check your moon and risings. See you guys in the next one. Bye. Hey, Virgo. What's up, y'all? Happy motherfucking Wednesday. Or whenever you find these, welcome to your weekly All Signs Tarotscopes. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe if you can. Please make sure to like my shit. I would appreciate it. Please remember to check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. Let's get into this. This week we're going to start with this cool little deck that I have here. Just get a feel. Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. Do a cut. Flower bouquet. Let's pull the book real quick. But what are a bouquet of flowers? A flower bouquet is to show love, right? You bring flowers to your loved ones. Also can talk about healing, right? You bring flowers to someone who's in the hospital. So you're just really looking at things that bring healing and show love, okay? Spirituality, the path, expansion, bliss, unity, life, and creation. I'm connected to the divine beauty that shines upon this earth. My soul helps color this world with bliss and expansion. The essence of who I am, combined with my passion, inspires a world of innovation and creation. So what are you working on? What are you creating right now? My unique touch, personality, and the connection that I hold with the divine and how I choose to express that is what inspires others to free themselves of limitations. So the way in which you express inspires and affects those around you. So are you working in group settings? Are you team ... right? Your words, your actions affect other people much more than we would think, right? Okay, so what's going on, Virgo? Two swords out the gate. Okay, so we're leaving a time, right into some powerful stuff. All right, so there's a wish that you're working on or something that you've really been wanting to manifest. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. This is the wish fulfillment card. Yes, I'm drinking a ton of coffee. No judgment over here. Okay. Probably judging myself more than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Nine of Cups. Here's our wish fulfillment, but it's on the bottom of the deck, so maybe we would not have seen it, right? So it's kind of hidden, but this is definitely something, if it's not on the top of your mind, it's something that's brewing beneath the surface, okay? First two cards are the Seven of Swords and Page of Swords. They both come up right, so, this just lets me know that there's kind of this new budding, maybe even course of study, schooling, something that you have to put your mind to, something that you have to be very clear for. But there's this kind of sense of like fear about moving toward that, or there's this, it's like that inner voice that be talking shit, or there could be literally somebody around you that is kind of putting some fear into you, by being negative and maybe even talking shit, right? And somebody trying to rain on your parade. So there's definitely in the beginning of the spread a story about some kind of a mental process, a field of study, something that would require you to be focused and buckle down to start something, okay? Maybe you started something and you've decided that it's not you know, it's not for you anymore, and you're gonna keep it pushing. Your center card is 8 of Cups. So she's leaving something that she thought would fulfill her. She's leaving something that used to fulfill her, and she's decided to move towards something else, or he, right? What are they moving toward? Queen of Wands. This is female fire sign energy. If this is not you or somebody in your life, this fire sign, she represents a creative endeavor that would make her feel really, really powerful, that would really excite her, that would give her an opportunity and a platform to create in a way that would bring her a lot of life, okay? However, the last card out is 7 of Pentacles reversed, so we see cultivation of wealth that comes reversed. So what's going on? Is there a fear of maybe some of the hard work that would come with this path? Is there regret about some of the work that you've done on something else from the past? Is there some sort of like lack of worth, sense of self-worth, and lack of feeling abundant enough to get started? There's some kind of feeling of like, I can't do it. There's some kind of feeling of defeat. There's some kind of feeling of worth issues, okay? Let's move into, let me pull one of these, and then I'll pull one of those. There it goes. Physical outlet. So they're wanting you to move your body. They're wanting you to kind of move this energy. Any sort of doubt or fear needs to be processed through your body physically. Okay, so whatever is blocking you, even if you think it's something as simple as you not believing in yourself, a belief, we think it's just like this kind of abstract thing that's floating around, right? It's not tangible, but a belief is actually an energetic, it holds a vibration. A thought holds a vibration. So when you are thinking things, or you're living in fear, or you're feeling like your life is not what you want it to be, that belief, my life's not what I want it to be, my life is ... You're sending out an energetic frequency. So if you're having trouble trying to find balance with that and how to kind of silence those self-defeating thoughts, they're saying that there's some kind of movement in your body that would help move that energy out. Okay, not that it just disappears like poof, like magic. It's a process that you would need consistency, dedication, and a practice over an amount of time, right? But the movement of our body enables, well, it releases endorphins, right? If you want to just look at science and the brain, not even like spirituality and a thought has a vibration, but like you're releasing endorphins and the happy chemicals. And so it enables you to naturally begin to feel better so that you can step into the energy that would help you be in this really creative space, okay? There's something here for you, this wish, this manifestation of something beautiful, but at this current moment, it feels like you're not seeing it. You're having trouble kind of seeing the end product, okay? Kind of already a self-fulfilling prophecy of like, oh, it's too hard, or dwelling on, you know, the trajectory you were on before and having some sort of regret about how much work you've put into something. Okay, let's pull the one off the top. Number 22, Archangel Gabriel. Okay, I invite Archangel Gabriel to bring hope and intuition into my life. Look at this angel. She has lilies in her hand as well, right? That bouquet. So they're asking you, those of you who believe in angels, and you know, you don't need to believe in angels for them to work with you. You can simply ask Archangel Gabriel to help bring hope and intuition into your life so that you can trust yourself better, so that you can move through your journey. Okay, Virgos, I love you guys. Happy motherfucking Wednesday. Please like my shit and check your moon and rising signs. I appreciate you, and bye. Capricornias, bienvenidos a mi space. Welcome to my space. What a nerd. Let's motherfucking get into your reading. Happy motherfucking Wednesday or whenever you find these. This is going to be your all science weekly Tarotscopes readings. Please remember to like my shit. I would greatly appreciate it. Comment if you can. Share. Hit that subscribe button, friends. You know what I'm saying? It's very essential to the growth of my channel. I appreciate you. And please, friends, check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. Let's go. Capricorn. So glasses update. I went back to Lens Crafters because I had ordered my daughter a pair too. So we went to go pick up her glasses. Or we went to get her appointment, her eye appointment. And I was telling them about my glasses. And I was like, yeah, I love them. They're great. I can see a mile away, but they're yellow. I feel like I feel creepy. And the girl was like, girl, you can bring those back. You get within 30 days, you can bring them back for if you're not satisfied. So I took them back and they're taking out the yellow. So I'll get those back hopefully in a few days. So no more Jeff Goldblum. If you recall, that's who I felt like with those on, with the yellow especially. All right, let's go, Cap. Enough of my shenanigans. Let's use this. Oh, I just love these juicy little cards. They're so juicy. Oh, yes. You guys got staff. Magicum. I believe that's like the Latin word. The staff. So immediately this reminds me, don't mind my nails. I need a fill. I'm getting one this week. This reminds me of the Hermit card, okay? Because there he is with his staff. And how funny. Look, I just noticed the footprints down there at the bottom, right? The Hermit stands in the snow. So let's pull this up. And see what the book says just real quickly, and then we'll move into the tarot. Look at the top of the staff. It looks as though there are like crystals there that are like beaming and glistening. It appears that there's one person walking, right? It appears that this person is alone. So you would need a tremendous amount of trust in yourself and your own ability to kind of navigate, right? Just like the Hermit. Power, manifestation, wisdom, travel, experience, protection, and evoke. Look, it says RWS, Rider-Waite-Smith. RWS, I was like, Rider-Waite-Smith. That's the traditional tarot deck. That's the name of the creators of this deck. Associations are the Magician, the Emperor, the Chariot, and the Hermit, and Eight of Cups. Okay, so that's what I picked up on. All the wisdom I need is held within. I am the essence of power and creation in tangible form. I am the essence. I'm the energy of power and creation in tangible form. So I'm the energy of that. I'm the manifestation of the energy behind God's plan or universe's plan, right? So I make the moves, right? So it's super important that if I am the creation that was intended for something so grand, for me to do whatever I can in my power, whether it's, you name it, right? Trusting in yourself, but even the tangible steps that we need to take to get into a more enlightened place, whether it be meditation, yoga, chanting, prayer, grounding, walking, running, eating from the earth, sleeping, getting enough rest, taking care of your body. You have the ability to take these tangible steps and become the embodiment to, I put myself in a place where I'm taking these steps to be the highest potential so that creativity can come through me and I can do the things that's actually intended for the earth, right? Do the right things and really feel at my best. feel like I like went all the way around in a circle and I didn't quite hit how I was trying to hit, but y'all catch my drift. I am the essence of power and creation in tangible form. All the power and knowledge of this lifetime and lifetimes past flows through my soul. So regardless if you remember your past lifetimes or not, it's in your DNA, it's in your soul, it's in your cells, right? So if you find yourself doing weird shit or being drawn to weird shit, weird as in like, where'd that come from, right? It's probably past life stuff, especially if you like have these patterns that you've been working on your whole life, or running into the same type of relationships or running into the same types of obstacles. They're probably carried over from past lives, why they're so hard to overcome. Okay. Even if I cannot recall it, there it is. My spirit has access to the wisdom all the time. So not only being stuck in a pattern, but like access to the wisdom from past lifetimes. Imagine you were a Native American and you lived off the land and you had these instincts that were so much, you know, we don't need these same type of instincts in the same way anymore. But anyway, you have this kind of internal knowingness that's built in you, okay? It reveals itself in the choices I make, instincts I follow, and the journey I travel. I am being nudged to tap into this knowledge. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Remember all those crows that were out here? I think it was last week. Those guys just left. They like were here for one day, and I don't know where they decided to travel to. I'm sure they're around in this area, but like in my city somewhere. But just crazy how that works. Like, it just came for one day. Hmm. Something feels unfair, but it's really important for you to tap into your creativity and your movement or your passion in order to dig your way up out of it. So the first card out is the Justice card, but it comes reversed. So it makes me think that justice is wanting to be served, but there may be more of an emphasis on injustice. Or not an emphasis, but you're very much aware that something happened to you or in your life that felt very unfair. We have the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands both staring at the Justice card, who the Justice is reversed. So look how I'm looking at these. Okay, both fire signs, right? Look at how they're looking at this, right? Isn't that interesting? I love it when the cards play together. They always play together, but sometimes it's more obvious the actual physical, visual interactions that's going on here. Also, do you have men in your life who are witnessing you kind of go through some trial? Some tribulation. It could be an actual trial, it could be actual legal matters, or it just could be, you know, trials in life. You had planted a seed with somebody who felt like a soulmate, or you may be trying to plant a seed with somebody who feels like a soulmate. Something about this planting just make sure you're not using this seed to like cover something up, right? Like you're like, oh, let me just, I just feel like hands touching the dirt, kind of pushing this seed down, that, you know, trying to remedy it. Okay, so let's just be mindful of that. Regardless of what, just be mindful, okay? Regardless of what, last card out is Two of Cups. Okay, so we're definitely working on something that had begun with either somebody or something that really made our heart flutter. Or are you feeling like you're having to put a lot of money into something that you wouldn't have chosen for yourself? Or, you know, somebody's dragging you into some battle that's you're having to spend more money, you're having to kind of fix it, right? Keep moving, right? Just keep your practice, whatever that is. These two wands cards, not only do, like I said, it feels like they're, oh, I went over time for you guys. That's me. I was feeling it, girl. Friend, I was feeling it. Okay, so these two wands cards too has like an emphasis on like passion, creativity, right? So not only are they both looking at this injustice, but it's going to be really important to stay in the loop with whatever practices that help you feel joy and happiness, okay? The card on the bottom of the deck is Six of Swords. It comes up right. So we see you going with the flow. You've made a choice probably some time ago about something you needed to leave or something that you needed to move toward, okay? And with conviction, and they want you to stay on that path, okay? Six of Swords is a little bit of a lonely sad card, a little bit, but if you notice, he's still with his family. So whatever you're leaving or whatever you had left in the past, you still have this sense of community, love, support around you. So it's not all terrible. So stay on your path and let that water guide you, the intuition. You are loved, and Mother Mary. Okay, so both of these cards talk about love. Mother Mary is the like complete embodiment of compassion, empathy, protection, love, sacrifice, right? Let's pull you one last card. Capricornius. One last card. New deck. New deck alert. Deck, not dick. But new dick is nice too. Well, it depends. Okay, you guys got number 18, air elemental. I embrace the element of air. No. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm like, oh, I'm that Aquarius moon, so I'm like, oh, like overthinking. That's what makes me think of like, I'm Capricorn. Just keep my feet on the ground. I don't need to overthink nothing. Okay, I embrace the element of air and am open to all knowledge and wisdom. But also what comes in the air, like, you know, seemingly intuitive nudges come through thin air, and just being mindful of the intuitions that you're hit with. I embrace the element of air and am open to all knowledge and wisdom. Okay? All right, y'all. I love you guys. Happy motherfucking Wednesday. Please like my shit and check your moon and rising signs. Bye. Hey, Gemini. What's up, Chuck? Happy motherfucking Wednesday, or whenever you find these. Welcome to your weekly all signs Tarotscopes. I just kissed my dog, so I have a hair on my lip. And happy birthday, Geminis. If you've caught this after the 19th, I believe it is when it switches over. Happy motherfucking birthday. Actually, it's from 19th to the 25th, so it is your season. Like aquí, like right now. So happy birthday. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All of that helps my channel grow, even if you just leave a little heart. I really appreciate it. And please remember to check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. Stella. No, please. All right, we're going to start off a little bit different this week with these cutie patootie little cards here. Okay, let's do it, Gemini. Let's do the one on top that I can see. Whoa, I tried to sing. Okay, calm down. Okay, you guys got Lantern. So this reminds me of the Hermit card. Right? Lantern is symbolic of something that we need or use to see in the dark, right? So the lantern symbolizes our intuition, Yes, I need a fill. Don't look. That was silly for me to make you look, right? When I say that, don't you want to look? Goofball. Guidance, remembrance, divine light, transition, internal spirit, right? My inner luminance is an eternal gift, and I am being reminded that the spark of light that is within me is precious and deserves to radiate brightly. If I am feeling small or unsure at this time, I am being encouraged to refocus inward to see what painful story or belief is casting a shadow over my inner light and safeguarding it. Something is being called to heal. As I remain open to my healing, I continue to shine outwardly. Oh, that's dope. So maybe even for some of you guys going through a little bit of a hard time, you just need that little boost, that little bit of nudge that spirit is trying to offer you to remind you to keep going and to trust yourself. Okay, let's dip into the tarot. Gemini, sun, moon, or rising. I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. I hate to call it out before because A, I don't want to look like I was wrong. Let's keep it real. But also B, I don't want to like tie up the energy because I'm like tied to this outcome of a certain card showing up. And then C, it's just like, fuck, why you need validation? You just fucking keep it to yourself. So, you know, this is just what happens in my brain. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, what do we have? The Lovers, of course, right? Your card shows up in your reading. So it shows us that you guys are really in your power. This is probably an exciting time of the year for you because birthdays are coming around. For others of you, maybe it's, you know, your birthday doesn't feel exciting, but there's a sense of, there's an inner stirring that happens around the birthday, regardless if it's positive or not, right? I would keep going. I would keep working on whatever you're working on. If you're having doubts about it, I would tell myself to shut the fuck up, right? I would kind of remind myself of why I started. What was your why? Why did you start that? Maybe there's a shift that needs to happen within what you're doing to help lighten your load or help you feel more secure or to reignite the passion in it. But I would stay on this trajectory, okay? For some of you guys, this is about a relationship. The Lovers card, right, is the Gemini card, but it's also about feeling in love and very happy and harmonious and feeling kind of in that honeymoon phase about something. Maybe you've lost the honeymoon phase in your relationship, or maybe you've lost that spark in your career or in your trajectory. The Lovers card is also about discernment, right? So it was also on the bottom of the deck. Maybe we wouldn't have seen it. So make sure you're paying attention and you are addressing things as they come, any obstacles, or if there's things that need to be said or expressed, or, you know, it's important to not try and cover up or ignore or deny things that need to be addressed. Okay, discernment, nipping that shit in the bud. Okay, the first and second cards out the gate, motherfucking Geminis, is a World card in Temperance. Okay, both upright. They're beautiful. So we know the World card is the last of the major arcanas, right? So we see a completion of a cycle having to deal with having to do with difficult times where you've needed to find balance, right? The Temperance card is about manifestation. It's about alchemy. The Temperance card is about finding balance amidst the storm. The Temperance card is, you know, we got the high and the low. So at any point of our life, there's always motion, right? And we're always swinging. There's a back and a forth. So even when you meet somebody, it's the build up, you meet them, you begin falling in love, you spend time with them, and it's all good for a while, and it's this climax, it's this build up, and then something happens, you get into a fight, and so you're kind of coming back around, and fuck, you're trying to work it out, and you're trying to get it back together, and then, oh, you guys make up, and then there's this slow build up to going back around, and it's just constant cycles in every area of our life, right? Overlapping, dynamic, multifaceted cycles that are always happening, right? So the Temperance card is really about finding less of a swing. So there's less contrast, less polarity, less intense. So we're finding a middle ground, especially when things are intense. So you've probably ended a cycle where there was a lot of intensity, a lot of contrast, a lot of polarity, and you've really worked hard, really. But where you're going, there's a sense of kind of feeling like holding on or hoarding, or kind of feeling a sense of lack, a kind of feeling of a worried about enjoying what you've done, a kind of a fear, okay? And the passion for somebody or something has kind of dwindled or gone out. So let's pull you some oracle cards. What do we want to say about this, though? You may be dealing with a fire sign, right? The Temperance card is the Sagittarius card, and the last card out is Page of Wands, which is a fire sign card as well. If you're not dealing with a fire sign, this just talks about like getting the passion back, getting the creativity back in whatever it is you're doing. What do we have? Love yourself is what popped out. So make sure, regardless of what this is about, whether it's about your career trajectory, whether it's about romantic love, what's the root? What's the core? You're feeling like a motherfucker ain't giving you enough. What does that really mean? It means you're not giving yourself enough. So find ways to love yourself. If you're finding that your job ain't loving you right, what is it? What do you need to do? It's really about you. It's really not about the job. Right? Self. Always goes back to self. How can we remedy or heal these things? By engaging with self. 1. Spirit awakens. So you get the last of the majors, and we start back at 1. Spirit awakens. The number 1 card. I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. Okay, Geminis, I fucking love you guys. Happy motherfucking Wednesday, or whenever you find these, please remember to like my shit and check your moon and rising signs. I love you guys. Bye. Happy birthday. Hey, what's up, Libra? Happy motherfucking Wednesday, or whenever you find these, please remember to check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. Please remember to like my shit. Hit that subscribe button. It helps my channel grow. Please leave a comment. Please share if you can. Okay, we're going to start this week with this little mini deck here. Libra. 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 Leaf. Let me pull the book. Life, right? Leaf. From the earth. I got a hair that is tickling. Keywords: cycles, growth, decay, change, and gathering. If I find myself in a transition phase, right? Transition is change. Things are shifting. They're not the same, right? I can remind myself that it is only temporary. So if it's really painful, it's only temporary. If it's really great, it's only temporary, regardless, right? So a certain amount of detachment. Look, the leaf is not even attached to the tree anymore. There's a certain amount of detachment in all situations, whether positive or negative. That's really important, because things never will stay the same. Things are always in flux. As hard as that can feel to believe in some moments, my mind, body, and spirit hold the wisdom that I need to cycle through. I will intuitively figure it out one step at a time, even in moments when it feels challenging. Okay, it just being able to embrace the cycles of life, embrace and welcome change. Okay, all of that. Libra, sun, moon, rising, sun, moon, or rising, sun, moon, or rising. Scared of change for sure. So why do I say that? Two things show me that, first of all. So first we have the reverse Chariot with the Nine of Wands. The Chariot is successful movement forward. There's some karmic path that's trying to move forward, but it's almost like you're like, nope, I don't want it to be like that. It's just this kind of sense of fear, right? Especially when followed by the Nine of Wands, because the Nine of Wands is very fearful. The Nine of Wands has done quite well for himself, so you've done well for yourself, and we still have this beautiful card that shows up, but you're a little bit blocking and have these boundaries and these walls up that are going to make it hard for your dreams to really manifest. Also, the dreams that you're hoping to manifest may not manifest in the way that you have anticipated them. So there's that thing about the leaf, the detachment, that's really important as well. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups, which is 5 is the number of challenges and change. So there's this thing about change that keeps showing up. Not only that, the Five of Cups is indicative of being kind of stuck in sadness and kind of dwelling on the past. It does come reversed. It's one of two cards in the tarot that when comes reversed, it's one of the two negative cards in the tarot that when comes reversed, it's actually slightly more positive. So we do see kind of like some hope or a little bit of like recognition of patterns which will help change come, okay? There's a dream that's present, that's showing up here. Seven of Cups, but it comes reversed. When this card comes reversed, it lets us know that your feet really aren't very grounded. You have a dream, you have it's more of a fantasy that is more out of like greed or lust, right? It's a 7. They call this the 7 deadly sins. When it's upright, it's cool. He wishes for a lot. He hopes for a lot. He's got big dreams, right? When it comes reverse, he's not grounded. Like he's this dark, shadowy figure. So he's just this, I want grasping outside of ourselves, right? He's followed by the Hierophant, another 5, right? You got 2 5s in this reading. Challenges and fuck. Okay, Libra, sorry I got cut off. My old ass camera done cut off because internal temperature got too high. So here I am. I got a new phone. So this is the first time I'm like recording any of my readings on my phone. So this is exciting for me. Okay, so where I left off at is that after this center card, the 7 of Cups, is followed by the Hierophant, right? 5, another challenge and change number. He comes upright. So it talks about, he's also ruled by Taurus, which Taurus is an earth sign. So we're looking at tangible things that you can do, followed by King of Pentacles. So more of this kind of very earthy energy that would help you if implemented some sort of discipline or practice, some spiritual discipline or practice. The Hierophant is the head of church. So an emphasis on spirituality needing to be implemented, some daily practice or consistent practice that helps you better align with your truest core values, right? To help you get back on track and feel better about the trajectory of your life. Your life is in a karmic space. I mean, it's always in a karmic space, right? Regardless if you're fucking up, you're doing good, right? But something about the path or something about the direction it's taking, there's a little bit of kind of we needing to get back on track, okay? Just a little bit, nothing crazy, right? But to get the Hierophant right after this 7 of Cups really lets me know, like, spirituality is like part of our essence, right? So whether it's religion or whether it's fucking spells or whether it's prayer or meditation, some kind of implementation of a disciplined practice is going to be very beneficial, right? Last card out is King of Pentacles. So earth sign energy, becoming very grounded and wise and connected to the earth in ways that is tangible ways that will help you really acquire, whether this is, wealth or financial abundance or sense of self-worth. Also, some of you guys, it's possible that you're wanting this kind of mate, a mate that would be supportive and grounded and wise and loving and good with money as well. Okay, that before we attain this mate, we must implement some of this grounding work that needs to happen. Okay, let's pull you 2 oracle cards. I'm loving this camera. It looks good. It's a little too wobbly though, right? Let's see if I can fix that. Let's pull this guy here. Friendship. Okay, so who are your friends? Which friends do you go to for advice? Who are you talking to? Just be mindful of these friendships that can sometimes either lead us astray or help us stay in our purpose. So there's 2 things there. Let's pull one of these. New deck. New deck alert. New deck. Not new dick. New deck. Root chakra. Damn, girlfriend, boyfriend, homie, lover, friend, girlfriend, friend. Root chakra. In this deck, this root chakra card is labeled number what? Numero 5. Number 5. Okay, so another 5, 5, 5, 5. I have everything I need to survive and grow in the physical plane. So kind of the root of like any troubles comes from a sense of security in who the fuck you are and what role you play as a human being. So where in your childhood, where in your past have there been traumas that have made you feel insecure and not safe? Okay, let's do one last thing. Never mind, my phone's right here. I'm using it. Can't look up number 555, but 555 talks about major changes on the horizon. All right, Libras, I love you. Happy motherfucking Wednesday. Please remember to like my shit and check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. Bye, guys. Aquarius, what's up, y'all? Happy motherfucking Wednesday, or whenever you find these. This is going to be your all signs tarot scope. Please remember to like my shit, Aquarius. I would greatly appreciate it. Leave a comment, subscribe, share if you can. All of these things help my channel grow. So thank you very much. Also, please remember to check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives, Aquarius. Sometimes it can shed light in unexpected ways. Okay. I just be coming up on here like hella hype. Hella hype. Bam. Ooh, the star card. All right, so let me pull the book. We know what the star card is in the tarot. The star card is lets us know dreams are coming true. There's something fated written in the stars, okay? So let's see what this book talks about. Guiding light, hope, passageway, destiny, and mysticism. Here's what it looks like. I have been, oh, that's not what it says at all. It says, if I have been enduring hard times, I remind myself that it's okay to allow my emotions to pass through me as I am gently flowing back to wholeness. As I allow myself to be, I give my spirit time to rest and recharge. Healing energy is surrounding me and running through me as I shift through the darkness into the serenity of light. I am held in love every step of the way. My spirit is needed here, and my light is meant to shine in infinite bliss. Wow. Okay, so this is like the guiding light nudging you through something that might be a little bit dark or hard. Also a reminder, if you're not going through anything hard, it's just a reminder of you're on the right path, right? You're right where you need to be. And keep doing you, boo. Keep doing it, okay? I'm gonna have to figure out this wiggle. Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. Oops. Dun, dun, dun. This card always makes me, I hear that. Wow, you got the 2 Archangel cards. Wow, 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 wow. First of all upright cards. You may be leaving a time of like things that have happened that feel very unfair, but you are now in this phase, or you're moving into a really bright ass phase, right? The first card that comes out is the Judgment card. So this first card is the Judgment card, but really, since there's really no beginning or ending to anything in life, the Judgment card, which appears to be card number 1 for me, is actually a continuation of the past, right? So it's just a flow of what had happened before it. The Judgment card is a great card to see, but it shows that in the past, there's been a lot of upheaval, and there's been things that you've had to address, things that you've gone through, maybe issues of dealing with the past, people coming back from the past, people trying to make an amends from the past, or you trying to heal things from the past. Okay, not only that, but on the bottom of the deck is the Justice card reversed. So there may have been some things that felt unfair from the past, okay, or things that you're working out or healing that felt unfair, okay? But all the cards moving forward are super bright, so it makes me think that you've really kind of dealt with something, okay? After the Judgment card, we have the 9 of Pentacles. She comes up right. Then we have the Temperance card. They come up right. Then we have the Sun card. Comes up right. And then we have the Queen of Swords, which is your energy, Aquarius, comes up right. So we have a story of transformation really coming into your own. Maybe some of you guys are having babies. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with issues with a son. Maybe some of you are having a son. But there is this just beautiful, bright energy of alchemy, transformation, self-worth, coming out of like the lotus, right? Being grown in the mud, right? Isn't that the story of the lotus? Like this is, you would never think such a beautiful flower could come from there, right? So just kind of that similar story. And busting out like a naked baby. Just a lot of joy on the horizon and clear focus, really knowing where you want to go. Can't really say much more than that. Let's pull a couple oracle cards. Oh, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Health. All right. Look at this, guys. Health. So maybe there's been an emphasis on health. Maybe you need to get your health under wraps. Maybe you've been working on health. Okay. We have a scale here. Balance. We have 2 cups in either hand in this card. Balance, right? And then we have the Justice card, which is a card of balance. Okay. So definitely like a time of finding balance and moderation, right? Things like that. Let's pull one last oracle card. Aquarius. All right. 6, Earth Elemental. Even she's doing this like balance thing. I'll show you. I gratefully accept the abundance the earth bestows on me. Yes. Look at her 2 hands holding out these plants that are growing from her hands. A card of balance and just knowing she's worthy to have all of this joy in her life. Okay, Aquarius, I love you guys. Happy motherfucking Wednesday. Whenever you guys find this, please remember to like my shit. And also check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. Thank you so much for being a part of my process. I appreciate you and I love you. Bye. Hey, Cancer signs. What's up, Chuck? Happy motherfucking Wednesday, or whenever you find these. Please remember to check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. Please remember to like my shit. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps my channel grow. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe if you can. Share if you can. All of these things help my channel grow. So it's greatly appreciated. Let's let's go. Okay, let's do this, Brutus. Cancer signs. Starting a little different this week. I'm going like this, and I was trying to correct it, but it didn't feel right. I was like, girl, let your body do what your body want to do, though. It wants to go this way, so it trusts in the process for whatever reason why I need to go that way. I just trust in it. All right, what do we have here? Pathway, right? This is, you're on your trajectory. But even though this card is called Pathway, there's only, it really has like a strong emphasis on this bridge, right? Bridging the gap, being the middle ground for people, really providing a space that feels healthy and hopeful and healing to those around you. Let me grab the book real quick. Here it says pathway / bridge / arch, transition, bond, connection, journey, forward movement. Okay. Let's read the incantation. I trust my path is leading to continued expansion and greater connection. So that's dope. So having trust in like where you're going. So if it feels like really like the fuck, you just don't make it worse. As I always say, just don't make it worse. Keep moving one foot in front of the other. Okay. Trust the process. Just don't make it worse. Because then if you make it worse, no big deal. Spirit's always here for you. They don't hold grudges. They don't judge you. But, you know, it just takes a little bit longer. Okay? It's a little bit more painful. Damn, Cancer, it's okay. I see you all upright. You got 2 of the Archangel cards. These Archangel cards both support and surround this 4 of Swords. So what does that mean? It means that Cancer signs, some of y'all been doing your motherfucking work. What is the work? This is the work. Why is this a work? Because it's the center card is catching my attention, okay? And it's a card of silence. It's a card of stepping back. It's a card of not being afraid to be different than the crowd. It's a card of not engaging in the bullshit. It's a card of silencing the mind, of meditation and contemplation. It's a card that when this comes reverse for a lot of people, they want to go, first thing that happens, they see some drama, they have some drama. They want to go fucking chat it up with their friends and homegirls and friends and family members. They want to go gossip. They want to hear all the chatter. But because some of you have really decided to kind of step back away from the crowd for a time, to get your rest, to go within, you've been able to experience some really cool transformation. Okay? So your path in discovering who you are and really living the best life you can live really is supported and encouraged by a process of being quiet. Okay, really being quiet, silencing the mind. Okay, you're on there's some new journey here for you. Maybe you're somebody who in the past has had a hard time with the mental chatter, with the overthinking. Maybe you're somebody who has had trouble focusing or seeing, being able to really visualize your purpose. Okay, the first card out is Page of Swords. It comes upright. It's also air sign energy. So some of you guys are having a transformation with somebody air sign, or a transformation with some sort of relationship of somebody with this kind of like youthful appearance or youthfulness about them. But for others of you, this is a field of study or some sort of practice that involves you being very focused and kind of determined and logical. Okay, so there's some path that you've been able to find balance with. Maybe this is your mental health path or some process that involves the mind, the head, or communication of some sort. Okay, so you've needed some sort of insights, or you've needed to communicate something, and maybe at first it was hard for you to do this, but you were able to get quiet, which once we get quiet, the epiphanies come in, right? Once we really silence the mind, we're able to really experience healing, especially things in regards from the past, okay? The last card out is Queen of Wands. So she is fiery, passionate, excited, charismatic, funny. She's spiritual. So we really see this cool process that's happened here because you've been able to step away and get quiet. The bottom of the deck is Seven of Cups reversed. So a couple things. This could either be, for some of you, just be mindful not to be too greedy. Be mindful not to have your eyes set on external prizes that are really only for material gain. Because what's going to happen, you're going to work hard for that shit. You're going to get there and you're just going to find yourself wanting more or wanting better. Okay. So be mindful and be grounded, but also this just could be the energy B for some of you guys of, what you're leaving in the past, right? You used to be very, I need this, I need that, I need that. Just outside of yourself, just looking for anything and everything. And maybe that's something that you're leaving. Okay. Back to this Four of Swords. You're doing good shit, or they want you to work on this, right? Let's pull you a couple of oracle cards. Sorry. Cancer signs. There we go. Make a wish. Make it a good one. Make a wish. All right. Let's pull you one of these. Cancer signs. Sun, moon, or rising. Cancer signs, sun, moon, or rising. See the one right on top, number 25, I believe this says, Spirit Guides. I open my heart to my guides and trust in the wisdom they share with me. That's also this energy here. These archangels are guides that are showing up for you in your reading. Pretty dope ass energy. Happy motherfucking Wednesday, Cancer signs. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please remember to like my shit and check your moon and rising signs. All right, bye. Scorpio, hey y'all, happy motherfucking Wednesday whenever you find these. Welcome to your weekly all signs Tarotscope. Please remember, friends, to like my shit. I would greatly appreciate it. Leave a comment, subscribe, share if you can. All of this helps my channel grow. Remember also, please, to check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. Let's go, Scorpio. You guys got the globe. What a dope ass card. All right, let me pull the book on this just to get a little feely feel. But I mean, what does a globe symbolize to you? Like expansion, right? The globe reminds me of the world card in the tarot, like endings of cycles and really thinking big and knowing that you can do anything that you would like. Okay, how corny was that? Okay, humanity, shared desires, experiences, similarities, and differences. Oh, let's read the incantation. We are united through love. We are united through love. My emotions and values matter. I am focused on the greater good and the feelings and experiences that generate connection. As I speak from a place of vulnerability and truth, I create a space for others to be vulnerable as well. I love this card. That was the whole purpose or the whole drive behind me starting an Instagram. Is so that I could heal my wounds by being vulnerable with y'all. As I speak from a place of vulnerability and truth, I create space for others to be vulnerable as well. As I witness the experience of others, I lean into a place of love and empathy. Love is the one feeling that connects us all, and lack of it creates the fear that divides us. So making sure you're also as well, like, spending time with people who really can support your, support you and love you, and not making sure to reach out to those people, right? Expanding your circle in some ways too. I mean, I don't mean just taking in any old strays, you know what I'm saying? Just kidding. But like really connecting, opening up, and letting people be there for you, supporting you. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Let's see what's going on here, Scorpios. Stell. Crazy how that happens. Dun, dun, the World card. Didn't I say I'd talk about this because it reminds me of the Globe card? Dun, dun. Okay, so we breaking patterns up in this bitch. Okay, that's definitely how I feel. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. So we see pattern cycles that we're becoming, that we tend to get stuck in, that we keep repeating. Also feeling like we have a lot going on, feeling overwhelmed. Maybe you have some choice to make, something that you need to do that feels overwhelming, feeling like you're juggling more than your fair share. Okay. Okay, we are expanding beyond the thought that life only dishes out friendships, relationships, and situations that feel burdensome. We are leaving that mindset. We are leaving the mentality that things aren't fair or balanced. You got two cards that talk about balance, literally. These two cards are literally ruled by the sign of Libra. They both have scales in them, right? So they both also came reversed. So we're having a hard time with things that don't feel fair, where things feel very unfair, or what we're learning to work on. And this is a card of balance as well, right? He's like juggling a lot, like he's really trying to get balanced and really trying to make things more even for himself and to feel more comfortable. Okay, we move into 10 of Cups. I mean, just the joy that is here, the World card, the expansion that is available to you, the closing of a cycle, of feeling like things are always against you. Quieting the mind, getting quiet, meditation, relaxation. Some of you guys need to like implement an actual practice of meditation. For others of you, this is kind of like being more introspective, and also, but not, this is not introspection. Take that back. This is quiet. This isn't thinking anything through, right? This is doing your best to silence your mind. Once we get quiet, we begin to commune and connect with nature more as well. We begin to kind of, things fall into perspective. We actually see like, oh, like all of these little intricacies and these details of the things that I get hung up on are more of like these human things that, I mean, being broken, homeless, being in an abusive relationship, these are all real things. But as we begin to detach from this story, and the story becomes less important, we begin to see that our essence, if connected with enough, consistently and frequently, we are able to begin to unwind all of that attachment with the human shit that we go through. Okay, let's pull a couple of oracle cards. There's all this beauty here for you. They're wanting you to silence your mind. What do we get here? Learn something new. Learn something new. So we're breaking patterns, right? Learning something new. We're undoing. And it's not even really sometimes about learning something new, although some of you guys might be starting a new course or a new school, or you're in a new job, or you're learning something new at work. So there might be that, but also learning, spiritual learning is less about accumulating more beliefs. It's more of like the undoing of shit from the past. Ooh, look at this card. New deck. New deck alert. New deck. Number 39, Flames of Wisdom. The crone. Flames of wisdom. I am open to all of life's wisdom and share it with gratitude. Ooh, there's that sharing of experiences again, right? That came with this globe. Some of you guys really got to get something out there. Getting out there. Stepping out. All right? Okay, happy motherfucking Wednesday, or whenever you find these. Please remember to like my shit and check your moon and rising signs. Love you guys. Bye. Hey, Pisces, what's up, y'all? Happy motherfucking Wednesday, or whenever you find these. Please remember to like my shit. Please check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. Leave a comment. Share if you can. Please subscribe. Helps my channel grow. I greatly appreciate it. And let's go. That's going to be it, Pisces. Just going to start this week off with these little cards. I love these little cards. Stell. No. No, please. Ice. Okay. Frozen. Stuck. Cold. Right? Stubborn. Detached. Emotional detachment. Okay. Let's see what this says. H-I. Yes. Stuck. Stagnant. Isolated. Blocked. Or suppressed. I hold the power to release all of my potential and my past. I hold the power. So if we need to release outdated, old patterns, you have the power to do so. Stella. Shh. Stella. Shh. No. No, please. Okay. Let's see what this says here. I have appreciation for any ice walls and protective layers that surround my heart, right? Why would I have appreciation for it? Because that shit fucking saved me in the past. Without that ability to detach and be cold with certain individuals, I maybe would not have survived. And that's literal for some of us, right? Some of us might have been beaten. Some of us might have been ... all of the above, okay? Knowing that, so we have an appreciation for where we come from, but while we appreciate it, we are able to then let it go. Because now we're in a new space, okay? Or now we're trying to transition out of this space. So that empowers us to move forward and let those walls down. Knowing that they are working hard to keep me safe, the walls. I can lean into the idea that they are mutable and can melt away and return to their original state of water, right? The water, the flow, the intuition, the receptiveness, which represents the flow and fluidity of open emotions. I have within me the right amount of warmth combined with a slow and steady, safe and tender love that will return back to me. I have continual access to compassion and warmth for myself because this is who I am and it has never left me, right? So ice appears to be solid. It is solid for a time, but it actually comes from liquid. So it's got this fluidity about it that is beautiful. What came first, the ice or the water? You know what I'm saying? So it's transmutable, changeable. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Pisces. Water signs, Pisces. Let's take that. We'll put them back in, but Knight of Wands is looking at me. fire sign energy, right? Fire to heat the ice. Somebody may be coming, has made himself, made herself present in your life to help you melt down those walls. There's maybe some new creative project that's come into your life that has excited you, Pisces. Okay, so you're really learning how to love yourself. You may also be in a financial or work situation that there's some things going on that's requiring you to have to really know who the fuck you are, and you've had to really step into your power in order to navigate this, okay? Which is helping your wishes come true. The first two cards out are Five of Swords reverse and Four of Cups. So there's kind of this sense of betrayal, mistrust, maybe overthinking or not even trusting yourself. Somebody offering you something where you've had to use a great deal of discernment, or like I said, standing in your power and understanding your worth in order to really be like, that shit ain't for me, or yes, this is, okay? So because you've stepped into your power and because you know your motherfucking worth, or at least you're working on it, wishes can come true, okay? You're not wanting to plant anything that is not worth your time. You're not wanting to invest in anything that is half motherfucking ass, okay? This is half ass like a motherfucker. This is some bullshit, right? Here we go. We got a blessing that appears to be a blessing from the clouds, but I don't think this is quite the blessing you were looking for, because what precedes it is the Five of Swords, which is like some bullshit, okay? So this could also be like your own mental chatter that you've been like, nah, bitch, I clocked your ass. I get it now. I don't want it like that anymore, okay? Bottom of the deck is Six of Cups. So we see, childhood healing, childhood issues coming to the surface, having your own children, thinking about your own children, thinking about children in general. If this has nothing to do with children for you, it's a sense of sentimentality and purity, healing, okay? That's happening here for you. Maybe your heart was really cold like ice, but you've been doing some work and it's helped you flourish. It's required you possibly to have to look at your past, or it will require you possibly to have to delve into your past in order to heal some of this stuff. Okay, Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. There we go. Take the one off the top. Archangel Metatron, one of my faves. Archangel Metatron is about transmutation. He helps bring in the Merkaba energy of light to like, it just cleans the energy out, clears the energy out, right? He sends this Merkaba through your space, through your body, wherever you might need it, to help invoke healing, to help clear out stagnant energies, okay? Dope ass card. New deck. New deck. New deck alert. New deck. This one's a new deck right here. See what we got going on for you, Pisces. I smell spaghetti. Anybody else smell spaghetti? I smell spaghetti right now. Somebody is making spaghetti. Air elemental, right? Here's that flow again. Number 18. I embrace the element of air and am open to all knowledge and wisdom. Okay, Pisces. I love you guys. Happy motherfucking Wednesday, or whenever you find these. Please remember to like my shit, subscribe, of course, and check your moon and rising signs. All right, bye. Hey, what's up, Aries? Happy motherfucking Wednesday, or whenever you find these, please remember to like my shit. This is going to be your All Signs Weekly Tarotscopes read. Please remember to leave a comment, to share, of course, subscribe, and of course, hit that like button like I said before. All right, let's go. Aries. Man, that Aries season just then came and went, huh, friends? Just gone. The Aries seasons always hit me like a ton of bricks, because my daughter, she's an Aries, so it always comes in hard. But then once it's gone, I'm like, whew, I made it. I made it through. All right, what do we have here? Oh, okay. So interesting. There might be a message for you over at the Pisces reading. They got this card as well. Ice. What does ice represent? Cold. It also talks about boundaries. Also talks about feeling rigid, feeling like you've built walls around your heart that used to serve you at some time. But why are we feeling like we have to be cold again? But also ice is fluid, right? Because it could be melted down to water, which water is symbolic of emotion. So if our water has hardened, our emotions have hardened, right? And how did that help you in the past? And are you using it currently in a way that's not helpful, in a way that's detrimental, right? Okay. One flew out. We will check it and put it back. It didn't really fly. Kind of like popped out. All right. What is this, Aries? Eight of Pentacles. Dope ass card. Hard work, endurance. Keep it moving. Keep it pushing. One pentacle at a time. One day at a time. Don't be overthinking the process. Just put in the work. Put in the work. Okay, what's the work for you? But also this is a course of study, an apprenticeship, a program that you are in as well. Okay. Well, damn, Aries. Wow. So you guys get, wow. Okay. Major transitions. Okay. Big changes are on the horizon. On the bottom of the deck, you guys get the death card, also the card of Scorpio, just throwing that out there. So the death card comes reversed, which, doesn't really help. The death card is a death card. A death card lets us know that we're dealing with themes of death, of endings, of transformations, of transitions. It just shows that there's a period of our life that is ready to be changed, okay? The last card you get is the Fool card. So it's also a card about like a new beginning, okay? The Fool card is labeled number 0. So we haven't quite taken that step yet. There's some cool things happening here, but why are we resisting? The Fool card coming reverse as well shows there's some sort of like immaturity, rushing, carelessness, stubbornness in as it pertains to your emotions too, I think. So the last two cards are interesting because they're so contrasted to the first three. So the first three, King of Cups, the Sun card, and King of Pentacles. So we got two kings here. So these two kings can represent two different male energies in your life, or they can represent two parts of one person's personality, or they can also represent two different situations going on. So there's multiple things going on here. That's why it's, if you ever want to get a private reading, I'm just saying it's more. So anyway, it's easier to kind of hone in on what's going on when I'm working with one person as opposed to, however many people watch these. Anyway, so we got water sign, earth sign. This guy's more emotional, but emotionally grounded and balanced, like a good hold on his emotions. This guy has more of an emphasis on building a future for himself, financial stability, also enjoying the fruits of his labor. Okay, so there's either we're dealing with two different men in our life, like I said, or there's somebody in our life that makes us really feel a great balance of this. Because in between, we have the Sun card. The Sun card is a major arcana card. It represents vulnerability and moving into a place in our life that feels really, really abundant, right? And these are all males. Possibly some of you guys want to be pregnant or are getting pregnant with a boy, or it doesn't have to be a boy. It could just be, a healthy, vibrant baby with a lot of charisma, okay? A lot of joy showing up here, a lot of abundance, a lot of love, a lot of stability. Okay, but why is it followed by the Queen of Cups and the Fool card? I don't know, friends. Maybe some of you guys have considered maybe even getting an abortion, or there's some sort of creative piece that this first situation brought to your life that you've decided to end. It doesn't have to be about abortions. They could just talk about like a block, or kind of like an inability to receive some of these blessings. It could just talk about you wanting to end this part of your life for some reason, especially having the Death card on the bottom. It comes with the ice card too. So there's this sense of like real coldness around such joy that's happening here. So I'm a little bit not sure what's going on. Queen of Cups is water sign energy. Her mate is also here, King of Cups. So I'm not sure what's going on. That we have a mated pair here, that there seems to be joy, but for whatever reason, we are really like feeling blocked and stagnant with this and feeling like wanting to end things. Okay, so not sure what that's about. Scared, it's a lot of fear. Okay, what do we have here? Divine purpose. So it does feel like there's some heavy stuff going on here. Divine purpose, surrendering, just giving it up. I'm not sure. I don't mean giving up. Giving it up, what do I mean by that? I mean the fear. Just surrendering to whatever is happening, even if things are horrendous right now. Just throwing your hands up and stop resisting, okay? Because there's something trying to be rebirthed from this situation. Forest frolic, maiden. I acknowledge my inner child and open my heart to the joy she brings. So this card reminds us to live joyfully and open up our hearts, whereas the ending of this spread tells me that we're shutting it down. So they're wanting us to really open back up, okay? All right, Aries, that was a little thick. Happy motherfucking Wednesday. I love you. And I'll see you in the next one. Like my shit, please. Okay, bye. Hi, Leo. Leos, my lions, my lionesses, plural, lioni. Okay, you know what I'm trying to say. Happy motherfucking Wednesday, or whenever you find these. This is going to be your all signs Tarotscope. I fucking love you guys. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you can. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I love you guys. Remember to check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. I think that's it. Let's go. We're going to start with these little mini cards. I'm about to get a pedicure after this, friends. What was my friend used to call feet? Alligator swamp feet. I don't have alligator swamp feet, but that's what she used to call people who had crazy ass feet. But yeah, why that came to me, because I certainly don't have alligator swamp feet. I got some cute little feet. So let me stop. Let's go. Let me pull your first card, Leos. Sorry, the camera's a little wobbly. I'm trying to be mindful of not putting my elbows on there to shake it. Yes, let's do this. Okay, moon. Okay, that's the first one that I can see. Leos, another one in the lantern. Okay, so both the moon and the lantern are sources of light, right? Sources of light that help us see in the dark, right? The moon shines at night, shines all the time, and as well as the lantern. So let's look at this real quick. LMNOP. Okay, moon. Keywords: intuition, feminine energy, psychic abilities, emotions, and shadow. I trust myself, my thoughts, and my flow. A trust in your intuition, right? Stepping into it powerfully. The lantern. Guidance, remembrance, divine light, transition, internal spirit. All the light I need is within me. So both of these are really about like the intuition that is within you. The trust in yourself of your path, right? Trusting in the process, Leos. Okay. Leo, sun, moon, or rising. Okay, so right, the moon and the lantern, trusting yourself, trusting the process, nighttime scenes. So perhaps things don't feel clear, like you don't understand the purpose. It feels kind of murky or dark, right? Then at the bottom of the deck, we get the Hangman reversed. The Hangman is the ultimate card in trusting and surrendering to a situation or an experience that feels kind of uncomfortable. A time in your life where you may be feeling like you're having to sacrifice. Oh my gosh, the coolest yellow bird just showed up. I can't flip the camera while it's on. Nope, sure can't. Okay, yellow, solar plexus, the amount of joy that we're having, right? Oh, hi, bud. Almost felt like he was going to run into the window, but he didn't. He caught himself. Okay, so the Hangman, he's surrendered to this process, but in your reading, he comes reversed. So he's having trouble with surrendering. He's having trouble letting go, and he's kind of resisting discomfort, okay? The first three cards that came out are bright and beautiful and bold and amazing. The Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor. A lot of male energy, okay? Being in a time in your life where consistency, repetition, and discipline is really important. Planting seeds where you can't see all of the abundance at this particular time, but it's coming on in. The Knight could be a male suitor as well as the Emperor, because he's called the father and the husband. So these relationships with men or people in our lives that represent planting seeds and represent like building a future together and having to kind of embody this masculinity, okay? So either this is about an actual suitor or actual just the discipline that it requires for you in this time in your life for you to really manifest. Dun, dun, dun. The Ten of Cups, right? Ultimate joy, fulfillment, love, all that. But friends, make sure not to be careless or too carefree or immature or stubborn in how we deal with other people, and being defensive and fighting and feeling like we have to all or nothing, right? Being just completely all or nothing with people that we love or in situations that we've found ourselves in that for some reason makes us feel like being defensive. What's that fucking stupid ass saying? Throwing the baby out with the bathwater? Where the fuck did that come from? That's some shady ass shit. But that's what came to mind when I saw this. Like, damn, just giving it all up because something got difficult or, the old patterns came back. What flew out? Health. Okay. So finding more balance. This could be physical health, right? On the scale, she's got food. So this card shows food, but this could also just talk about like mental health or, how much TV we're watching or, there's my guilty pleasure, that and food and TV are my like, I can like really get wrapped up in both of those. Go way off the deep end. Okay. But also it was the scales. It said health, but there were scales. So, finding a balance with everything that you do, that will always be a lifelong process. I think for anybody, to always be looking and seeking balance. Like it doesn't just happen overnight. That shit like is a lifelong thing. Then you guys got 9, Archangel Raphael. I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. Healing and knowledge into my life so that we can stop sabotaging relationships and situations that are trying to bring us joy. Okay. It's kind of what it feels like. Kind of feels like a sense of sabotage that's happening here. Flying off the deep end, picking fights, arguing, being on the defense. Okay. And if it's not you doing that, it might be somebody else doing it as well. So remember, you, he, they, shim, him, she, whatever it is, however I'm phrasing it, you gotta fit the pieces into the puzzle, right? Okay, Leos, I love you guys. Happy motherfucking Wednesday. Whenever you find these, please remember to like my shit and check your moon and rising signs. Okay, bye. Hey, Sagittarius. What's up, y'all? Happy motherfucking Wednesday. Whenever you find these, please remember to like my shit. Thank you. I appreciate you. Remember to check your moon or rising sign readings for additional perspectives. Please leave a comment if you can. Please share if you can. Subscribe, of course. You guys are all part of this incredible, crazy, amazing journey of mine here on YouTube. So I appreciate you. In any little way of giving back is greatly appreciated. For real, though. I think that's all. Check your moon and rising. I think I said that. Okay, let's pull one of these. Been using this cute little deck today. Sagittarius. There we go, the leaf. Pulled this earlier. I forgot who I pulled it for. Let me look it up again. But leaves remind me of like the nourishment that comes from the earth, the greens, right? They also remind me of like, this is one leaf, like it's been picked off the tree, right? So it's a sense of detachment in all matters, right? So if it's bad, you're going through something tough, remember it doesn't last forever. So a sense of detachment is really healthy to help you get through it. If it's really good and you're in a honeymoon phase and you're high off life, high in any way, it's temporary, right? So enabling us to stay grounded, enjoy yourself, but you know, life is always ebbing and flowing and it'll never stay the same. So a sense of detachment, okay? Let's pull the book. Cycles, growth, decay, change, and gathering. I am growing into something more is the incantation. I find myself in a transition stage, Sagittarius. I can remind myself that it is only temporary. This is a lot like the Temperance card, which is your card, right? A transition is the Temperance card is like that finding the middle ground, the balance between the highs and the lows, right? That transmutation, that alchemy. I can remind myself that it is only temporary. As hard as that can feel to believe in some moments, my mind, body, and spirit hold the wisdom that I need to cycle through. I will intuitively figure it out one step at a time, even in moments when it feels challenging. Okay, Sag, let's pull some tarot. What are you transitioning into? What are you transitioning out of? Right? What phase are you embarking upon? What phase has life given you, right? Be careful of old patterns of communication that you might be holding on to. There's a crossroads that you're at. There's a choice that you could make. There's a new direction that you could take, which would bring you stable abundance, that would bring you, I always want to say, I mean fruitfulness, but I always want to say, I want to blend it to fertility. So they're similar, right? So there's this abundance and like stability and constant supplement of life that's available to you. But you're going to have to pick the old way or the new way. You're going to have to choose something. You're going to have to shit or get off the pot, right? So there's some kind of choice and crossroads you're at. One choice would keep you the old way. The new choice would have you have to sacrifice some old shit, would have you a little uncomfortable for some time, but would lead you into a path that is like super, super dope and abundant. Okay, this might really be about communication or some new focus, some focused, being focused, buckling down, getting focused and really seeing your path clearly, really choosing something. There may even be somebody you need to really speak to. You may be holding on to something that you need to say to somebody that has been, you haven't spoken your truth somewhere. Okay, the bottom of the deck is Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords, of course, is about communication or mental clarity, the capacity that you have to focus on any given task. First card out is King of Swords. So we see this either air sign guy or air sign energy in your life. If he's not air sign, again, he represents communication or mental clarity. Really being focused. But for some reason, there's this emphasis on Four of Pentacles reverse, which is about hoarding, holding on to shit that doesn't help, not enjoying life. This guy has plenty of money. In some circumstances, he has plenty of money, but excuse me, I'm just burping left and right. Sorry. But this guy doesn't enjoy life because he's holding on to something. Could be something from the past. He could be holding something that needs to be said. So he's hugged by two sword cards. He's hugged by these two sword cards. So I feel like it could even just be like your path in life. And it's hard for you to just get on that path and go. Like with it, you're on a path, but there's maybe not enough conviction, maybe not enough determination, or some kind of getting lost in the sauce. Like a lot going on up here, okay? But if we shit or get off the pot, if we just make a choice and stop being so fucking indecisive, the blessings come in. It's going to require a time of sacrifice, a time that feels a little uncomfortable, but bringing rich rewards. How great it is to feel just very sure in the choices that you pick. Big choices, little choices. It just feels fucking good to just be clear and know what you want in life. To know that at any obstacle or any crossroads, you trust yourself and you know that like you're safe with the choice that you made. To not need to ask anybody, to not need validation from anybody, to just go with it because you know what's right for you. Manifest. Damn, girl. Friend, homie, lover, friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, friend. What are you manifesting? Okay. What are you manifesting? Sagittarius, let's go. I'm about to go get a pedicure with my daughter. And trust me, she needs a pedicure. I seen her toenails the other day. I was like, damn, girl. I was like, your toenails hella long. You don't be doing maintenance in between or what? I got nail clippers, don't you? Let me buy you some nail clippers. Okay, let me stop. 38. Forest Frolic. Maiden. I acknowledge my inner child and open my heart to the joy she brings. Right? So heavy energy, like, oh, fucking, I can't figure it out. Oh, God. So they're wanting you to have some fun and lighten up. Enjoy. Look at it. It almost looks like pentacles that she's throwing up in the air, like carefree. And hugging this swords card, we get these two pentacle cards. So it's almost like the same picture. It's a similar kind of feel to me. I don't know if y'all see it. I see it. Okay, guys, lighten up. Trust yourself, okay? Manifest that shit. I love you. Happy motherfucking Wednesday. Please like my shit down there. Please hit that subscribe button and check your moon and rising signs.